What can you say? When you're wrong, you're wrong. Apparently, I was wrong again about something. See, this box here, I didn't make a material for it. I mean, I assigned a material in Blender, but I didn't make one in the game, and I did not manually create a main.material file for it. Instead, the game created this based on the information from Blender. Now, this has not happened before, and I don't know why. I was fooling around downloading some of these things, trying to figure out some things, and it just so happened this like little dragon I downloaded, this texture was on it. I was like, well, I didn't make that texture. How did it get on it? Well, I'll just show you. I'll recreate what I did. Maybe other people understand what's going on that I don't understand, but it could be because I always use DDS format. Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, so we got this basic cube, and you call the texture whatever you're going to call it. Don't make a difference. But the image is 2048 by 2048, which means it's power of 2, and it's a PNG. Now, I don't want to explain what the texture cooker does exactly because I don't fully understand it, but I know if the PNG's got .color.png in the name, it'll convert it to a DDS automatically. I never used it because I can't edit those materials in the game any farther. Like if I want to tweak them or add this or add that, it won't let me. It'll lock it up. That's why I never use it. That's why I've been converting to DDS for as long as I can remember. Just manually doing it. This also is a 2048 by 2048. That's a PNG. Now, you can verify the textures on there by looking at it, and we'll export it to the game. Let me close the game though, because it don't like that. Anytime you're really adding materials that aren't in the level currently, I just reload the game after it does it. So we export this into that same level, and I'll put this in even a different folder. I mean, just to show you that it don't make a crap difference what it is or what you name your DAE. No, I don't know. Maybe I've been wrong a long time, apparently. So I always said, well, Blender doesn't create the main.material.json. That I know. But it could be that it didn't work for me in the past because I never cared about making things power of 2. If they were like 17.3.4 by, I don't know, 11.3.3, I didn't care. It didn't matter to me if it wasn't divisible by 2. But apparently, that makes a difference. We are always learning new things. We can never know everything. They say the wisest student never graduates. Some Chinese proverb says that. Alright, now here's the folder. This is the new thing. Now, what do you see on that? Looks like there's a texture on it to me. How about you? You see that too, don't you? So let's investigate this more. What is this saying? Alright, well this isn't using the texture cooker, which I figured that because I didn't name the PNG the correct format. But that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to understand how this is working. I'm lost for words. I think I woke up in an alternate universe where it actually works. Now I did attempt to, just for the hell of it, put a metallic map. But no, they didn't make the metallic map also. So I don't know if any of the rest of these will work if you assign a material to some of these. Like you can assign materials. I did this earlier and I exported it just to see, look in the game. I didn't see no new material. Just overwrite the same one. And reload the level. Actually, we'll just reload the game, make sure. Give it a few seconds. If you click on it too fast, sometimes it'll tell you the game's already running, and basically, I think it ain't synchronized with Steam Cloud or something yet. I don't know. Sometimes you end up catching it at the wrong time. I just try to be a little more patient. Damn, I need an energy drink. Tired. Ain't even done nothing yet. Alright, so import asset. Now, you ain't gonna see metallic unless you're in PBR anyway, and there's nothing in there. In fact, if I go into the material for that, I probably won't see anything but the color map. But yeah, that's better than nothing. You know, it's like it's making something. Let's take a look. Art. Blah 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 blah. And no, see, just and it don't even have the damn .png in there or nothing. So I don't know, folks. It's a damn Scooby-Doo mystery. One that I don't yet understand. Alright, so what if it's a PNG or JPEG? And I hope you're not using JPEGs, but what if it's a PNG? I mean a DDS instead of a PNG. Will the same thing work? Well, we're going to find out. We'll find out together. I want to say no. I want to say no, but I could be wrong. Let's see. .dds. Use compression type 1. You know what, I'm not even going to generate bitmaps, since maybe that's something that's causing a problem. Who knows? You try everything. You try everything. Oh, goodness, I can't quit yawning now. Damn, once you yawn one time, it's like... I don't think the scientists even know why people yawn. Worst thing you can ever do if you're arguing with your significant other is yawn. Don't do it. It's not healthy. Oh yeah, back to here. So, this will get the DDS format one. Odd, this actually looks a little different. Well, export as DAE. So we'll have to make a new folder to test this. Oh wait, I gotta change the texture name because that texture already exists. So, yeah. Reload the game. See what we get. Damn if I know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's try another theory. Let's change the resolution so it's not power of 2. Or it's an oddball resolution. Yeah, you know what I mean. Something like that. Re-export. I'll call this a new name now. Let's make a new folder too. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's stick this on the desktop and tell the Blender to export texture also. And this will be another without bitmaps. We'll try the bitmaps after this test. Wouldn't that suck if all this time this problem has been because of bitmaps? That would be like a kick in the face and the ass at the same time. Yes. File new general. Get rid of this and this. And this will be called blah 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 blah. And material will be called blah 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 blah. And we'll give it that image that's on the desktop, this non-power of 2. Base color, image, open, and there it is. Now we'll export Collider. Alright, what's the new folder called? Shit, I remember. Oh, I didn't make one, did I? New folder. Cube 6. And yes, that's what it's called. Texture copy into there. Texture copy in there does not mean make material file. It means just put the damn map in there with it, the image that you slapped on it. That's all it means. Let's reload it. Now if I wasn't a betting person, I'd tell you there's probably a 40% chance this is gonna work. Based on the past results. If I was a betting man, I'd probably say less than that, probably about 20% chance that it'll work. Well, we'll see. Oh, wait a minute. This is that. This ain't the set. Where's the new folder that we just made? Let's check, make sure our yeah, it's just a DAE and just a texture. It's all that's in there. So the game apparently writes the material file based on if the things are all compatible with its ways. I don't know how to explain it, but so what y'all think? Y'all think it's gonna work? Nope. Nope. Mm-mm. I would have won that bet if anybody had bet against me. What does the main.material say for it? It actually put one in there. But what does it say? This says this. What does this say? Non-power of 2 format. I know that. Non-power of 2. There you go. So, by just making sure your textures are power of 2, meaning they are either 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 5, 12, 10, 24, 20, 48, 40, 96, 81, 92, 16, 384 by any of those numbers. Basically any of those by any of those. Just 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 5, 12, 10, 24, 20, 48, 40, 96, 81, 92, 16, 384. I wouldn't go any higher than that. You look at pretty big file sizes for a material. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm scaling this back down to the right size. Image scale to a power of 2 resolution. Export as, and we will make a actually, you know what, I'm just going to put this in that folder that we were just in. The only thing that's going to change is basically the texture is going to change, resolution size. That's already wrote. It's just going to be a correct, you know what I mean? Correct file, resolution. So we'll just overwrite that one. And let's, for fun, add maps. And let's see if it still works. Now, usually when you fix a texture, you're not going to see your correction until you will just save and reload. You're not going to see it till you reload the level, if it is going to work. Not unless you, no, I don't know. I don't want to even speculate. I was going to say something, but look, see, now they work. And apparently they work with the maps. So it wasn't a mapping issue. It was just all along a power of 2 issue, which I've always used power of 2. Now I think the problem is when you're making a mod, because apparently the mod is still dependent on where the file is located. For example, if we load a mod and we look at its main.materials.json, let's just pick any of these. See, these have this, but, and I know for a fact these are power of 2 because I made them power of 2. But if you remove these and you try to load your mod, it's likely not going to work. I don't know. This is very new to me, why this works and why. I don't know. I just assumed all along that you had to make a main.material. Goddamn, Blender ain't making it for you. And I didn't think the game could make it for you, but apparently it can make just the base color, which is the base color here. I don't believe any of these others. If you were to connect textures with all of these, which I can do, an easy way to do this is just to go to the shader and use nodes if it's not enabled. And you can take that same image and you can just connect it to all these plugs. And you can just see what does it export, or what does the game do with that information. Does it fill out the rest of the main.material.json? If I was a betting person, I'd say there's about a 5% chance that it will. If I was just going to make a guess, I'd say probably less than 5%. Or maybe a little bit more. Maybe 7% chance. But I think that's enough. Shit. No, normal. Normal. No, damn it. You son of a gun, you. Alright, now let's re-export this. We call it another texture. We just leave it like that, don't matter. It seems like the game. Export collider. So we'll just overwrite this cube with that cube. Now, we need to reload. Textures are already gone. Close and reload. Just nicotine. Don't smoke anything crazy. I'm crazy enough. Us Martins, we don't handle substances very well. That's for damn sure. Every one of my family that ever did anything they shouldn't, messed them all up in the head. I got a sister that's crazy now. I don't know. I just know us Martins don't mix well with chemicals. Alright. I think anybody's body does. I think chemicals are bad for people. Nicotine's bad too, but at least with a vaping pen, it's not as bad, I don't believe, as for smoking. Because cigarettes, that's got ammonia in it to make it so that it gets in your bloodstream faster. That's not a good chemical. Nah, this ain't working now. And that is power of 2 now, but you can see like it didn't load it for whatever reason. It could be 2. There's a temp folder. I don't know. Let's just look at the material file, see what did the game do to it. Did it do anything at all? I'm pretty sure that the only map that will work in Blender, that will convert, not that it's really converting, it's just the game knows how to read it, I guess. It's got to be power of 2, and it's only going to be the color map if you're using a color map. That could explain why sometimes you have objects that import and they're white. I don't think Blender even, I don't even think like the color, I don't know, we'll test it shit. There's no point in speculating, that's what we're here for, to test things. So let's go to our level. Let's see. No, there's nothing else added, just that one. And it may be that it only does it, you know, maybe we got to delete the folder. Just delete it. I'll make a new folder and call this one Peanut. I don't know, why not? And we'll export our model with all those things attached to it to BeamNG. See all this stuff? I have a feeling none of this is gonna show up though. File export. Did I not export it in there? Damn. Man, I don't know where I damn sent it to. Yeah, it is in there. Oh, test 7. Ah, stupid ass. No, but it didn't work either. No, but did it right. Only the terrain map. But why didn't it work? Hell, who knows? Oh, because that texture already exists. You stupid bastard. You gotta make a new texture name every time you do a test, because I don't know what I'm thinking. Oh, I'm not thinking enough, apparently. You know, we gotta reload. Damn, some boring stuff, man. Testing is boring. So I got so tired yesterday trying to get that thing to fly I was working on. Mm-mm. Yeah, see, that is the new material. And see, it's not even loading it. Unless I messed up along the way, and yeah, that's not power of 2. But even if it was power of 2, it's still all it filled out. It's just the color map. See, it ain't gonna do all that other stuff. That's not the right one though. Let's delete this one. Let's delete it. And while we're at it, let's delete the temp folder. Just to eliminate that. Oh, the game's running. I can't delete it yet. Close game. Alright, let's see. Let's do this again. Actually, this time let's rename the texture again. And rename the mesh to something else. Export as collider. Let's see if it make a new folder. Shit. I don't know. No. Oh, that's not power of 2. Let me convert that. Let me make sure that's the right one. Export as. Oh, let's stick this on the desktop. New test.dds. I don't see that folder. at that. Let's see, yeah, I only filled out one thing, and all the other stuff's empty. So, just the color map. If it's power of 2, it'll work. So that's what it all comes down to. Is it a power of 2? If so, then the game should write it. So yeah, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong, apparently. I've been wrong before, I'll be wrong again. So hopefully this will help some folks understand this a little better. I mean, I'm kind of excited about it. You know, like now I can at least make basic things without having to worrying about a texture. And then of course, you have the option to improve the texture as you want to, add more things to it and whatnot. I guess the rule of thumb thing basically is stick to power of 2. You know, don't use oddball resolutions.